What's up? What's up? What's up? Looks like y'all can hear me. Let me know if the music's too loud. Let's see here. Hope this is coming through vertical. It should be. All right. Thank y'all for being here. We're going to build an SP today for our member for the month of June. A little bit late on the build. So do apologize for that, but better late than never. I got some SPs right here. This one's pretty. And we're going to get this built for him. I also have some Pokemon games that we are going to do some battery swaps on. I just picked up a huge collection of Pokemon games for the store. And yeah, so he's going with the winner was, his name was, what was his name? He has a different name, but his Discord name, Yultimate. So shout out to him. He picked, oh, sorry. Come here. Oh, I got this thing running around in here today. Oh my gosh, he looks so cool. He looks so cute on camera. That's my boy right there. He's getting so big. Oh my gosh, look at him. Look at him. WCat. He's a good boy. He's just roaming around in here. He likes being behind the Wi-Fi router because it's all warm back there. He's just hanging out though. He's been real good. Let's see what we got with this Game Boy right here. So we're gonna do a clear shell with black buttons, which I love when people say they want a clear shell with black buttons because the clear shells come with black buttons. So that saves me a step. And we're just gonna do a basic build. He just said he wanted it basic. We're gonna do that. Let me see where my test cartridge is. I know it's around here somewhere. It's right here. Let's go ahead and test it out. Make sure this one's good to go. It's funny, I made that video a while back, a couple weeks ago, where I'm like slamming the cartridges in to the SPs. People got really mad at me for that, which is hilarious. These Game Boys can take a lot of abuse. They were designed for children. But a lot of times, for anybody curious why I was slamming the cartridge in so rough in that video, that's what you have to do when you get them from Japan before you clean them. Sometimes the pins haven't been used in years. Sometimes they're just really dirty. And really, you're going to damage the cartridge before you damage the Game Boy. Sometimes you got to give it a nice hit to really scrape off some of the dirt that's in the cartridge to get it to read. And usually, it's just funny when people leave comments like that. Like, I haven't done thousands of these. So this is a good SP. It actually is a really clean SP too. If it weren't for the screen being damaged, I probably would save this one and leave it original. But since we would have to take it apart to fix that screen anyways, we're just going to go ahead and use this one as our donor. And then as for the Pokemon games, where are you? Okay, don't go under my wheel, sir. These are a ton of Pokemon games that I'm going to swap out the batteries. This is a really expensive game. This is Mega Man 4. I think it's like $100, and the seller said that he thinks it went through a house fire. As you can see, it's all bubbled up in there, which is crazy, but I'm going to switch this over. I'm probably not going to do this today. I also do have the label. I'm going to try to iron it and get it nice and flat, and then I'm going to glue it onto a new cartridge that I'll steal out of my drawer. But the game works, so that's good to know. And then I have an issue with this Ruby, which I think I need to reflow the chips because I put a new battery in it and it's still not, it's having clock issues. So I'm not going to do that today either, but we're going to keep it basic today. I have a ton of Pokemon games here, a couple reds. This one's kind of, I want to be a little bit discounted. And then some, all the originals. And then I have some sapphires here. We're going to swap the batteries out of and kind of hang out and chill out for a minute. Let me get to the chat really quick. Nice. You got a cat too. I found this little guy. His name's Yoshi. We call him Yo Shoots because he shoots across the room. We found him in a parking lot. He was on the verge of death, but he's good now. He's been with us for like over a month now. Jay, I went to a Goodwill game store and it had straight junk in it. Yeah, they mostly have junk in them, which is why I made that video a while back, because it was kind of impressive that they actually had some decent stuff, some good deals. Speedstar, remember me? That time where a guy called Puffy Mario said that his DS stream is acting weird. Sort of. I get a lot of emails and messages about people having DSs that are acting weird. A lot of people try to contact me to fix their DSs. Game Boys are cool, but it would be so expensive to get the Pokemon games. Yes, it's very expensive. The guy that I just bought all these games off of, I think he bought all of them like, I don't know, years and years ago. They hadn't been used in years. And I think he held onto them like stocks and finally liquidated them to me. So that was good for me. Do you plan on restocking your GBA Pokemon ROM hacks? Yes, I just ordered more, and I should have them in a couple weeks. So I just have some more put into production. Love your mod vids. Thank you, man. I'm really trying to get. I had some family stuff going on, so no videos this week, but I'm working on editing, and then I think I'm gonna make a. Short modding this pocket that somebody sent in to me. I'll read you the note. They ordered a pocket, and then they said, "Thank you for upgrading my daughter's Game Boy Pocket. It's for her 35th birthday." So hopefully you're not watching right now, and I just gave it away. But yeah, we're gonna mod that, and I'm gonna try to make a short out of that. I also did just find a PS3 at a Goodwill, so I'm planning on making a video with that, redoing the thermal paste in it. Just something a little different. I don't know what to make anymore, so I'm just kind of making whatever I feel like for videos. Okay, I'm gonna get started now. So let's go ahead and get this apart. I have my bag of things. I'm gonna be streaming on Whatnot soon, guys, and my Whatnot name is Revitalizing Retro. I will be having a lot of deals going on there. I have my whole setup ready to go. So if you are on Whatnot, hit me up, because I don't have like any followers on there yet. I have like 60 or something, and I'm gonna do streams soon to kind of get a feel for how it goes, because I've never done it, and I'm gonna be selling stuff for really cheap. And then eventually we'll be doing Game Boy giveaways on the Whatnot as well. So it's gonna be fun. I wish someone made a Politoed shell. Yeah, it'd be awesome if we could have every Pokemon on Game Boy shells. I do agree. All right, let's get this thing cracked open. No face cam today. I wanted to see how the stream does with no face cam. Let's see how it goes. So we're going to take out all 6 of these screws first. Do I speed run modding GBAs for fun? You know, I thought about doing that before. I think Jake Simmons has done it a couple times. You know, I've had the idea for a while, but I've never done that. I could do it kind of fast, but you know, I mean, I don't know how fast. I have reshelled my Game Boy Color to an extreme green, kind of like nice. The extreme green shells are kind of getting hard to find. Your PC broke? Time to go to Costco. He's playing with the damn note. The note I just read. I threw back onto the floor, and he's hitting it all around. You're like a cat. You're totally a cat, dude. He's like such a cat right now. Who you think is winning, England or Argentina? Oh, Argentina, definitely. No doubt, bro. Messi? Psh, forget it, dude. I don't even follow. Nah, Messi's winning. It's rigged, bro. Messi can't lose. I actually like the Game Boy Micro. It can attach to my bag and screen is sharp. Oh, you're bold for doing that with a micro. Micros are pretty pricey, but I agree. I love the micro. Aesthetically, like the way that the micro looks, I like it a lot. You know, and I really liked the micro when I was in high school for obvious reasons. But as I've gotten older, I don't really like playing on it. Obviously, my hands are old and decrepit and unk, so I don't like the small form factor when I don't need to have it anymore. But there was a time. But I have like, I think it's funny because the micro is the handheld I have the most of, probably, for personal. I have like 3 personal micros. One's the one I bought in high school for $20. And then another one my friend Son gave me, so I won't sell it. And then I have another one. I have a couple more, actually. I have a micro that's the Mother Edition micro, but it's still in its saran wrap. Like, it's still sealed. I have no idea what it's worth. All right. So we have this. By the way, I do not pay attention to the World Cup at all. I have watched no games at all. I have literally 0 interest. but it's fun to pretend. Nice little aggressive scrub. You're scrubbing it too hardly. You don't care about the console. You should never use a toothbrush. He doesn't like the sound of this. He runs across the room whenever I do it. Thank you for the $1 Linked Us Gaming. Thank you for the $1. Yeah, we're old. What is the type of cord used to charge a GBA called? The SP charger. I would just, if you're looking for one, just search SP charger. You'll find it. Okay, we're gonna cut off this touch sensor because I hate them. They're not necessary. Okay. First console, J-Boy fan 1. Let's go. What was the first console I ever modded? Ew. That's a good question, man. Dang. It was probably a 3DS when I was like 20-something years old. It was probably a 3DS. I don't know. Yeah. We're gonna pour these screws out. Nice. The Venusaur Game Boy. I think I just shipped that out. Do you recommend one? Oh my gosh. Do you recommend someone trying to build their own GBA SP? Definitely. SPs are not hard to build unless you get crazy with the mods. But if you do a basic build, I'll show you right now how simple it is. I'll show you right now. All right. So we're going to do the screen first. Okay. I'm going to attach this screen right here. You guys see this? Yeah, you can see this. Peel this adhesive off the back. fold that down. We're gonna peel that off of there and just kind of lay it down there. Try not to touch the screen. All right, then I'm gonna use a little piece of this, which these screens come with a bracket that you can put on the back so that it stays in place. But with some shells, it doesn't work. You have to like cut it a bunch and it's a pain because this isn't a funny playing shell. But it's okay because we can just use a little bit of something like some sort of foam. And this should hold it in place so it doesn't move around and it still looks nice. Okay. Put it right in the middle. Should be okay right there. I think this is the right foam. Yeah, feels good. You want it to be tight. Yeah, that's good. Okay, now we're gonna flip it over and hold it in place. This part's kind of tricky. We gotta grab our Y tip and grab a screw, short screw. Don't use a long screw. You'll screw up everything. Get in there. Okay, I can read a little bit of chat while I'm doing this. Soldering's easy unless it's hard. That's my thing. People that are nervous about soldering, just remember, soldering's really easy unless it's hard. And what I mean by that is most soldering jobs you're gonna do are gonna be like one wire and one spot, and it's like it's not that big a deal. But then some soldering is really difficult. So there's a huge, the floor to the ceiling of soldering skill is like miles long. If you want to see someone that's really good at soldering, his name is Solder King. So SOLDERKING on TikTok. He's a really cool dude. He's helped me with some stuff, man. He's good. Watch his stuff. All right, so now that we don't need to put the top screw in because it does nothing. So I literally never put it in because it literally does nothing to hold the shell together. And we're gonna cover it with a rubber thingy. And then if we ever need to take the screen apart, it's one less screw we need to take off. So don't even put that in. You heard it here first. Bro, are you, ow, bro, he's crawling up my leg. He legit just crawled up my leg. You gotta leave me alone, man. I'm trying to work. You don't like the lights. All right, stay down there, keep messing around. He's getting bored. All right, so now we're gonna take the screen. We got the ribbon kind of coiled over. Gonna insert like that. Hold it, and then we're gonna slide this thing. This part's kind of annoying. Slide this thing in here. Okay, let me try to do it. Temperature, I put mine, oh, I should turn it on, by the way. I put mine at like between 700 and 800 Fahrenheit. I think this one's at 850. All right, then we're gonna grab the long Phillips screw from here. Oops, don't lose that. Between 750 and 850 is usually good. Fahrenheit. Celsius, I don't know. Yeah, he's trying to help. He's so funny now. He's at the age where he doesn't know how to do anything, but he wants to do everything. So it's really fun. He thinks he's a dog, though, because I have 3 poodles, and they want to play with them. So he's, like, messing with them nonstop. It's been funny. So I'm just, if you ever find a kitten in the parking lot or somewhere, and it's really small, just take it. I've never done it before. I'm an idiot. My wife's smart, so she took care of most of it. But like, we had never done it before, and you just get some syringes like with like nipples on them that are for small animals, and you just feed them the kitten milk until they get older. It's really not hard to do. So don't be scared if you ever find a cat in the like side of the road. Just take care of it, dude. You can do it. All right, now we're gonna plug this in. You guys want a tighter shot? I feel like the shot's pretty good right now. I'm gonna plug that in. Okay. Now we're gonna add a little bit of solder to, I'll try to get a tighter shot on this right here. All right, let's get a tighter shot. That's about as tight as I could probably be. Okay. Stop shaking. Hello, stop shaking. Okay, so So there's that little spot right there. We're gonna tack a little solder on there. Oh my gosh, bro, you cannot keep jumping on my leg like that. A little bit to that spot right here. We're gonna add the wire. Dude, bro, he's being crazy. Dude, you can't chew on that. All right, let go, let go. There you go. Down on the floor again. Funny guy, funny guy. Oops. Get it good. Flip that over, and then we're going to use a small screw, not a big screw. We're just going to put one right here. It's the only one we need. I got a frog close enough to a cat. Cats can eat dog food, but dogs can't eat cat food. No, I love him. He's staying with us. He ain't going anywhere. He's a good guy. All right, let's make sure that this is working. I have 2 other cats, and they're outside cats. So in about a year, he's going to be an outside cat. And there we go. We have brightness. We don't have... Dude, that wire keeps coming off. I guess I need more solder. That's why we check before we put the whole thing back together. Okay, we have brightness. Okay, so now we're good. We can move on. Okay, next thing we're going to want to do is put this, the battery door nut has to go in, the little square thingy. Go in there. Get that off. Now we can close it up. And we're done. Make sure your switch lines up correctly. Feels good. Is it possible to play on a GBA when you take out the cartridge? Wii U games, the Wario one. And then Wind Waker HD. Thank you for the sub. I got my Mercedes from, that's a funny story. It was a really older guy. He was really weird. It was in the parking lot of like a grocery store near me. And we just saw it there and it had a for sale, sign on it. And we're like, hey, this is kind of a cool car. And at the time we were filming a lot of weddings. We were doing a lot of like wedding shoots and couples shoots for our other business. And it was a very cool looking car, when we've been wanting something like classic looking, but not like, I don't know, something cool looking to add to those types of shoots. And yeah, it was just some random guy. We went and we checked it out. Everything looked good. Only need a little bit of work, but not much. And yeah. Had it for, I don't know, a couple years now. It's in the warehouse. I started it up today. Still running good. It's got a little oil leak, but I think every German car from that era is going to have an oil leak because it's so old. You know what I mean? So, but it's cool. How you doing, Daniel? I'm good, man. Are 2DS XLs easy to work on? Great question. Absolutely not. They're really not fun to work on at all. They're actually terrible to work on. I won't work on them. I have fixed them before, though. I have fixed them. I fixed a couple of them. Honestly, all DSs are like kind of a nightmare to work on for me. I just really don't like them. They're just not fun to do. But new 3DSs and new 3DS XLs are worth it because they're just so valuable. So they're worth doing the work, but it's still not fun. I actually have 10 3DSs that I got from Japan that are 4 parts that I plan on doing an unboxing video and a repair video because I don't know how many of them even work. So I ordered some parts and we are going to be fixing those ones a little bit. We'll see. I plan on fixing some of the screens, but if they're all broken, I don't know how many of them I'm going to actually end up doing because they just take so long. All right, there you go. There is your members only. GBASP, that was one for $5. Can you imagine he won it for $5? It's so insane. I think it needs to be charged. $5. Thank you, Yultimate, or whatever his YouTube name was. Shoutouts. And this, you could win this too. Every month we give away a Game Boy or something Game Boy adjacent to one of our members. So yeah, this was the month of June. We haven't done the July one yet, so you can still get in there if you want to. I'm just a little late on building this one. This one was from June. But for July, we will announce the winner in 2 weeks. So you got 2 weeks. And that is that. All right, but we're going to use this to test all of our games out. All right, let's get started on those. So the first one is going to be this Pokemon Gold. And I have my sweet little... This thing is cool. I think it's a pencil case, but for me, it's not full of pencils. All right, let's get started. I got to get a screwdriver for this one. Do I have a screwdriver? I gotta have something. Oh, that's what I'm worried about. I want to get a 3DS or a new 2DS, but it boiled down to I'm getting a 2DS XL. I'm just worried about repairs. Yeah, I mean, the problem with the 2DS XLs is you have to be really careful. You're definitely going to want to put it in a case because the top screens break really easily. It's like very flimsy on the top. And I've had the whole thing apart, so it's like it's just a thin piece of plastic that protects the screen. That's why they're always broken. And to fix it, it really is hard to do. It's one of those things where like you take it apart and it never quite goes back together exactly how it came apart because it's like glued. Not fun. Oh, this one doesn't have a screw in it, so is it broken? Oh, okay, I just need to put a screw in this one. This one looks like it has a new battery, but it's soldered in terribly. This is a good example of how not to do this. Let me show you guys. Move the mic up a little bit. See how it's like not fully covering the top, and it's not even barely soldered. Yeah, so we're gonna just replace that because that was done not well. Oh, it literally just broke right off. So okay, great. And I need a screw. I'm gonna steal a screw from... No, that's a good game. All right, I have a handful of games. Let's see. Okay, not that game, not that game, not that game, not that game, not that. Okay, I grabbed all good games. Where are we stealing this screw from? I only have I only have hitters. Dr. Mara, Yu Yu Hakusho, Tetris, Dragon. Dude, all these games are good. Dude, come on. I got one crappy game in here. Okay. Whatever this is, I'm sorry that you will be sacrificed. I need your screw. All right. Go ahead and get this off of here. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and scrub it down a bit. Throw this in the trash. Yeah, new 3DS XLs are great. I actually am putting some up on my website today on the revitalizingretro.com site. They're not modded, and I have some up there right now. My favorite 3DS is just the new 3DS. I like the size. Most people like the XLs, which is fine. I understand, but for traveling and stuff, I love the small form factor of a regular size 3DS. But the XLs are great if you play it at home for the most part, because obviously they're bigger. Okay, we're gonna add some solder. Do your new 3DS come with all the Pokemon and Game Boy? The modded ones do, yes. More modded GameCubes. I think there's still one more on the site. I could be wrong. They might have all sold. I think there might be one more left on my jboymods.com site. And I do have more to do. I just don't know when I will get to doing them. I usually do them like 10 at a time, and then I stop for a while because they just kind of take a while. This is plus, right? All right, there's one. Yeah, it does remind me of the Terminator too, or like the Matrix. I was just watching the Matrix last night, and it's like when Neo touches the mirror. Bro, what are you talking about? Is it still possible to play on the GBA when you take out the cartridge? Bro, what are you talking about? All right, let's make sure that it's still working. Getting a bit of an error. Yeah, I've been trying to ignore him, but I muted him. Yeah, the Switch is an amazing console, actually. All right, it seems to be working, but I'll have to test them later and put a save file on there because that just takes way too long. All right, let's move on to this silver. It's pretty nice. See how dirty it is on the top. Not too bad. Well, wondering if you would be able to do send-ins on a PS3s. Yeah. I'll look at the email. I'm not taking send-ins right now, though. For PS3s, sorry. If you need to send a console in, there's this really great place in Utah. It's called DVD Game Exchange. And I watch his videos all the time. I think he does literally everything. I don't even know how he has the time to do everything, but I think that's all he does is send in repairs. So I think he does everything. I can't really take repairs because I just don't have the time. Okay, that's good. This battery just looks like, I'm just going to replace it. It looks like a good battery, but it's just like, I think people buy like cheap soldering irons to do these jobs and they just don't get hot enough. And then they end up doing a terrible job soldering the batteries on. So yeah, I have purchased a few cheap soldering irons in my day and they never work well. I always have to buy the expensive one. Okay, board looks good overall, so that's good. Let's check out this before I get ahead of myself. This is pretty dirty. Pretty good. Okay, let's go ahead and get this in. Good. Yeah, the Switch 2 is too big. I agree. That's the whole reason I like the original 3DS size, is because the Switch 2, all those PC handhelds, everything, they're too big to like use. You know, it's like we lost the plot on what a handheld is, because it's like, dude, if I can't take it with me easily, it's just kind of defeats the purpose. But I do like the Switch for playing at home. You know, it's nice. Or if you're going on like a trip and you know you're gonna be on vacation and playing on the couch or something, but you gotta have a whole bag for it, you know? It's just a pain. We're doing a yellow. The Hakko ones, Hakko. Those are the best ones, not sponsored, honestly should be. Those are the best ones. They last so long, bro. I've had this one over here. I've been using it like every day. I literally use it every day. Probably, I mean, I guess I can't say every day. Sometimes I'm out of town, but you know what I mean. And I've had it for like, geez, 4 years, and it's still good. I just bought another one for the warehouse. So yeah, that's the best one. Ooh, this one has an original battery still. Never opened. Original battery. It's cool because like the PlayStation 2s also have these little batteries in them to, I think, hold clock data. And they have a little PlayStation logo on them. I always thought that was kind of cool. Hot. Haven't seen this cat in a while. No idea where he's at. Oh, I actually think this is supposed to be like a small battery, it looks like. I don't know if I have any more of those. Oh, I got one right here. Yeah, I wonder why the yellow is a small battery. That is weird. Can I put a big one? Will a big one fit? Not really. It kind of would. Let me look at a red version, because I don't remember the yellow being smaller, but I guess it is. Yeah, see, that red is a full size. Let me grab it out of the trash, actually. Did I throw it away already? So it is. It's a 1616. Huh. Okay. Keep it the same. Oh wait, where's the plus? Oh, this is the plus. Yeah, this is the plus. Okay. Yellow's pretty clean. Put that back together. Need to order some more of those. I need to take this one apart. L button's being kind of weird. All right, let me read some chat. Sorry. I'm playing Hollow Knight on my OLED right now. It's a pretty fun game. Console that needs more modding support. We pretty much have figured out everything. I mean, if they could make it easier to mod like maybe PS4s, PS3s. I mean, it's already not very hard, but you know. Yep, cheap soldering iron, not worth it. Oh, now it's working. You just gotta press a little harder. You still in here? Alright, seems good. Guess we're doing this red now. Red's pretty clean. Very sun faded. I wonder how that happens. Maybe the sun, maybe... Ooh, I didn't put the screw back in it. Come here. Hello, sir. Yep. Let me read some chat. Your brother's getting his wisdom teeth removed. Bro, why? Leave them in. Any 3DS recommendations? Fire Emblem, all of them. Yeah. All the Pokemon games. Majora's Mask 3D. I wasn't that into Majora's Mask. I could never get into it. I'm modding software on my PSP 3000 right now. Nice. Yeah, man. That's a cool cool little thing that guy made. Very cool. Fun little thing. It was nice to see that being made. There's definitely something wrong with this button. I think it's probably just dirty. We're gonna take a look at that right now. This red version seems good. It's my favorite thing when the Game Boy works fine at testing, and then I put it all back together, and then something stops working. That's always just an absolute blast. I never got my wisdom teeth removed. Damn, dude, I keep forgetting to put these freaking screws in. How's the 2DS repairability? Didn't we already do this question? How do I clean yellow flux residue off my Pokemon Emerald board? Rubbing alcohol. Like high percentage, like 90% IPA. Or you can use some of this, which is contact cleaner. This stuff works pretty well for doing that too. I like it because you can just spray it on, but... $2DS. Oh, the 2DS. Yeah, 2DSs aren't that bad, but the screen is expensive because it's like you have to replace. So the dual screen is all one screen. So it's like if you have to replace it, you have to replace the whole thing, which is both screens. And it's kind of expensive. It's like a $60 part. And, you know, I would look that up, and maybe it's cheaper now. Last time I looked, it was like 50 or 60 for the screen. $2DS was such a funny idea, though. Like, why the hell did they make that? I'm not taking in any trades, sorry, I am taking trades, but I'm not taking in any repairs at the moment. All right. Yeah, it's much better now. We'll test it again. Test it one more time. I want a DS without 3D. I mean, you could just turn the 3D off, you know. Yeah, it's good now. All right. Little bit of a hiccup there, but we're moving on. All right, let's do a couple more. Can't believe we've already been up for an hour. All right. This is a really dirty silver. Not good. Dirty copy. Can't do nothing about it. This one has a new battery in it. Soldered very poorly, but we'll fix that. I don't know how long it's been in there, though. I should probably just replace it. We'll just replace it. Yeah. Prongs are weird on this one. They are not the right length. They made these ones out too far. Who made these batteries? Someone that wants to piss me off. I need tweezers. Sometimes these are kind of a pain. There we go. There we go. That one was kind of a pain. Still kind of fudged up. Alright. Do I install custom iPhone 3GS shells? That's so funny. No. But that was something I probably would have done in high school. Do they make R4 cards for Game Boys? Yes. They're just called flash cartridges. This one's chewed out. This one's been places. This silver version has been places. Been places. That's weird that it is doing this right now. I don't know if that means it's corrupted or what, but we're gonna see, because I don't know why there'd be a game in here if I just took the battery out. We're about to find out. What's going on, No Scope? So we just built this custom SP for our member for the month of June, our winner, and now we're just replacing Pokemon batteries and we're chilling. But this one seems kind of weird because I just took the battery out and it seems to still have a save, which is kind of weird. So we're trying to get to a point where we can save it, see if it's actually working. Because right now it says my name is Silver. Okay, so dude, is this D-pad messed up? How hilarious, bro. Now I gotta take this Game Boy apart again. Dude, what is going on with this thing? It happened, man. Alright, let's try to save it. Alright, let's see if it saves. Take it out just to take it out. Let's see. It's just not gonna load. Dude, what the heck? So something is wrong with this. Okay, it's just dirty, I guess. Okay, well, it works, so I won't question it. It's saving and everything looks fine, so. Alright, this on the other hand, I think this Game Boy is having issues. Because we got the L button to work and it's fine, but then it's like our D-pad is messed up. Oh, now it's fine. It's definitely got some issues. Sometimes they just need to sit for a while, and I don't know what it is. I don't know. Sometimes like the alcohol or something gets under the button and it makes it kind of have a weird connection issue. And then I'll end up having to replace the button or something weird, but we'll see. I'm gonna give it a couple days before I ship it out, and we'll check on it again. This is a very sad gold version, very sad. See how it looks. I recently picked up a Game Boy Color for $75 and a copy of Pokemon Yellow for $60 to gift someone. I think it was an absolute steal, seeing as how the game and console work perfectly. Yeah, that's a good deal. Depending on the condition, that's a good deal. That's a good gift to give somebody, by the way. Okay, this one's pretty bad. As you can see, we got quite a bit of rust on the pins. So I'm going to sand the pins. You don't want to do this too much. And then we're going to hit with the eraser. Sometimes you have to sand them though. Sometimes they just are so bad. And then we're going to hit it with the alcohol. And this battery is looking new, so I'm going to leave it and see how if it has a save on it. Alrighty. I might have already done this one. Let's check it out. What's going on? Bionics 47. I care. Shout out to you. Okay. It says new game. Alright, let's see if it got replaced and it didn't get, because now I'm curious. Okay, it's 10 o'clock, it's 10 o'clock, it's 0 minutes, it's 10 o'clock. Oh my gosh, we overslept. We're gonna see, we're gonna find out today. What's going on, Phil? Okay, we're saving. We're saving. Okay, save the game. Take the cartridge out. Put it back in. Okay, so the battery is not good. I guess I had the game like that. Which is like, how is this battery not good? It is yellow, which means it's been replaced before. That makes me nervous. Makes me nervous that we have a bad something else, but we'll see. Ah. No idea where the cat went. What's going on, Trickster Ollie? Do I do this all day? Not typically repair the Game Boy cartridges. I don't really actually do this that often. But pertaining to being at my desk, working on this type of stuff, yes. All day, pretty much, every day. I gotta test all these, which is like kind of the annoying thing, but your 3DS broke. Should I repair it or send it to a shop? It depends on how it broke. Trickster Ollie, I recently ordered something from your store. Actually, I got some games and a Gengar Game Boy. Oh, nice, man. I think I'm shipping that out soon. I think I just finished that the other day. So thank you for I appreciate the order. All right, let's move on to this blue. Ew, what a disgusting looking blue. Let's see if we can clean this. What should I use? What should I use? I am going to use... I'm not going to use alcohol. I'm going to try to spray it with some of this. Douse it in some of that. Not coming off. No, it's not coming off. Oh, it's just going to look like that. Clean this part. That's going to be a cheaper copy. Probably a full shell swap. Yeah, I wouldn't even do it. It's my 3DS broke. Should I repair it? Yeah, if you've never done it before, you're going to be in for pain and anguish. Hello? Can you turn me down or mute me? Yeah, I'm streaming. Okay. Okay, thank you. What's up? Yeah. Yeah, we can go to dinner with them. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably be done here in like 30 minutes. All right. Okay, sounds good.
Okay, thank you.
All right, love you, bye. I wonder where we're going. I wonder where we're going. All right, so this one... I love seeing this, man. I love seeing the original battery in here. How long it's been sitting around not being played. And it's kind of funny to think of how old these games are, you know? And how I'm going to sell it to somebody and they're going to actually play it. That's cool. That's so cool. Right? Yeah, man. So, dude, I've done full shell swaps on the 3DSs before, and the thing that you're gonna find is it's going to be difficult. You can do it, but the biggest issue is the third party, like the aftermarket 3DS shells, are not as good as the original shells. So when you put the whole thing back together, it just might not feel how you want it to feel. And I would hate for you to go through all that trouble and then it not, you know, not feel great. My advice would be to, so if yours has a broken hinge, right? I would find one maybe that has a broken screen, like another, and use that OEM shell. But, you know, you don't have to do what I say. I just know that people, when it comes to the 3DSs, they're very particular about the way they feel. And you may not like the way it feels if the whole entire thing is aftermarket. And it is a hard project. It's very difficult. It's very difficult. A lot of ribbon cables, a lot of tiny wires. You got to feed the wires right into the shell. You know, it's definitely not for a beginner if you are a beginner, but if you have some skills in that department, then you'll be all right. Like I say, if I've done it, anybody can do it. But I will be honest and say I did not have fun. I did not have a good time. All right. I'm thinking that maybe I forgot and that these games only use the clock, or only use the battery for the clock, and they might have SRAM. I'm gonna look that up really quick. Okay, so it does use the battery to save then, along with the clock. Okay, so yeah, it has SRAM. SRAM means that it needs to have the battery for the clock. I'm learning. I always forget because there's so many different Pokemon games. All right, let's do one more. We'll do a Sapphire. A Sapphire. Why am I hearing my voice? I don't know. I'm like feedbacking. All right. Sapphire. I have one battery left, so we will do this, and then we'll be done. Thank you guys for hanging out. How long do those batteries last? They're supposed to last like 15 years. Ooh, we got another original. Oh wait, I think this is no. This can't be original. It looks like crap. Someone did a terrible job with this. It might be original. I remember them being red original. Maybe someone from the factory just did a bad job, which is funny to think about. A reputable. Ow! I just burned my finger. Do you know any reputable places to send it to? I don't. Not for a 3DS, man. I don't know anybody that does shell swaps for 3DS because nobody wants to do it. That's how you can always tell that it's a pain, is if nobody wants to do it. I have an issue. Let's see if this one works. This is a very clean copy. We're looking good. Can I ask a question? Shoot away. Do you stream every day? I stream like once a month. I never get on the streams, man. It's a real problem of mine. Oh man, I bumped the Switch. No, I didn't film that Venusaur one. Okay, this one's fixed. Okay, cool. See, this is I just replaced the battery in this Ruby, but it was still giving me like a weird error. Let's see. I don't know what to do. I've never encountered this before, so. I think a lot of people like this kind of streams. Yeah, I should stream more. It's hard to. I usually just have so much work to do, and this is just the problem with streaming is I can't get enough done, because I want to interact with you guys and talk to the chat. See, it says that clock best events will no longer occur, but I replaced the battery on this one, so I don't get to stream just because I have too much work and I need to concentrate and zone out, and that's just a problem. I can't get enough stuff done when I'm streaming, so I tend to not do it enough. That's like kind of the same reason I don't make more videos. It's just I just have too much to do and I just can't film. I'm gonna try to film something, but it's just kind of tough. So I have to do something about this one because I have no idea what's wrong with it. If I provided a replacement screen in a new show, would you replace my DS Lite screens? No, absolutely not. Have fun playing Mario Odyssey. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this one. It says that it has a problem reading, but let's see if we maybe clean it. I can get it to work, and that'll be the last thing I do. I'm going to try to reflow the chips. I'm just not going to do it on stream right now because I got to grab my hot plate, because I do not do that kind of thing by hand. But, man, this is weird. The process in Gen 3 games to reset the game's recognition. Maybe if I just start a new game, it will recognize it. It didn't do that on any of my other games. All right, let's try to start a new game and see what happens. This is always the frame I would use too, like the text box frame. I loved this one. This is the one I'd always use. No, I tried 2 different batteries, and I don't know what it could be. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it could be. I don't really know that much about the cartridges, you know? So maybe I'll ask some of my friends and see. Do you have a configure or software to run a I have a Epilogue, the GB operator. Is that what you mean? Yeah, but I tried 2 batteries. Yeah, I tried 2 different batteries. I thought it might be the battery. But let's try saving the game. My mom's gonna talk my ear off. We'll see. We're gonna find out right now. I gotta set the time. Oh, I gotta set the time. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with this button, so that's fun. I'm gonna take this apart again. All right, it's gonna be 10, whatever this is. Okay, overwriting the save. Game saved, turn off, take out, insert. I don't know, that's like an OCD thing I have to do. Yeah. Huh. That is so weird. So yeah, I have no idea what the issue could be. Unless somebody like fried it when they soldered a battery to it. I have no idea what it could be. I guess I could check these resistors. I really don't want to do that though. Turns into a whole thing. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll try to reflow the chips and like add some flux and just kind of cook the chip and see. I don't know. Yeah, it might be bad solder pads. Let's take a look at them. They don't look bad. I guess I'll have to test like continuity or something and see what the issue is. I don't know what it could be though. It doesn't look like it's damaged. I guess I could get under a microscope, but I don't know. The solder pad does look kind of burnt, but it was like that when I took it apart for the first time. I don't know. Maybe I'll get some new batteries in, and then we'll go from there. I found a GBA for 70 bucks with Mega Man and Emerald. Should I pick it up? Yeah, but you should definitely check that Emerald because, you know, that used to be a fun thing you could do on Facebook Marketplace, but honestly, nobody's that stupid anymore to sell an Emerald for that cheap. So the games are probably fake. You gotta open them up and check them. Is there a starter kit for soldering beginners that you recommend? I think there's some good ones on RetroGameRepairShop.com. And they have some little puzzle-based solder projects you can do. They're pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna order some batteries, and yeah, I'm gonna poke around with a multimeter. But I just, you know, I don't really want to do that because it just takes so much time. But I'll look up some stuff and see if there's anything online about what might have happened to it. Then I'll just go from there. But yeah, real bummer. I mean, it's like a $120 game, and if the battery doesn't work, I almost sold this to somebody too when I replaced it, and then I realized it had this issue. I had to give them a different copy, but we'll figure out what's wrong with it. And go from there. But thank you guys for hanging out on stream. I'll do the face cam next time. I know you guys definitely want to see my face, my beautiful face. Yeah, right. May I also ask where you get your shells from? I work with a supplier that helps me make them, produce them. Thank you. I appreciate you liking them. What's going on, Shin? Oh, guys, remember, this was for a member. If you guys want to be members, it's only $5. You get entered every single month to win a custom Game Boy of your choice. Sometimes we give away PSPs. Sometimes we give away Vitas. iPods. We give away everything on the site, basically anything under 300 bucks, which is a great value, and it helps support the channel. So thank you guys. Be sure to like my videos that I post so I can get back into the algorithm. I've been getting downranked, and my videos have only been going to the wrong algorithm. You guys are not seeing them. So yeah, thank you guys. I will see you guys in the next one, and I will see you guys in the next live stream. I'll see you guys in the next video that I post, which should be later this week. Peace out, guys. Thank you. Thank you, and Andros Raccoon. Cool name. I'll try to do more streams for you guys. If you guys really like them, I'll try to do more streams. I got more Game Boys to do. Maybe we'll do another one next couple days. Peace out, guys.